So I started doing that when people would take both copies. If you
So you separate the copies.
I separate the copies for sure.
So you put the check with their copy on the same side.
Everything that sometimes I used to say.
Everything that's theirs is on one side, and everything that's yours is on the other. I got you.
Hakuna Matata.
I got you.
Hi, welcome to the Modern Waiter Podcast. I'm Marlon Joseph, the Modern Waiter, where we discuss all things restaurant business, learn something, laugh at something. On today's episode, we are stuck in our ways. Creatures of habits, restaurant servers are often stuck in their ways. Quirks, habits, or even plain disorder. We ask servers about their habits, what they have to have. But first, the intro.
Tired of working deadbeat jobs for lame pay. I'm tired of getting fired and hired the same day. If you know the rules of the game, then you'll stay. And if you don't, then you'll be a pawn.
As usual, I'm joined by my good friend, Danny Davila.
What's up, people?
Now, I every time I say your name after my trip, our friend Jay was, isn't it Davila? I was like, yes, but I'm stuck.
Yeah, it's okay.
I know.
I've been saying Davila forever, my damn self.
I know. And I was like, I feel names are something that I feel that you should get right.
Well, Davila is I guess the more Latin way you would say it. Like if I was on the island in Puerto Rico, they say Davila.
Or when you come up, you just you change your name.
Yeah.
When you get a little bit of money. No, it's Davila. I'm like, oh, okay.
But my whole life, even my dad, we said Davila. So
okay.
It wasn't like, but when you hear it from people from the island, it's Davila. Or and it has that, and it rings and it comes on the tongue. Or when we were in Spain, it's Davila. So it is, and it's said right. But we've been saying Davila for so long. I'm a Davila.
Fair. You came up with this show topic.
Yeah.
What made you think of it?
Okay, honestly, I was at a diner, right? Mm-hmm. And I was getting some. I know we ate, everything was fine, and I told I got our check, and I gave the lady a credit card, and I gave her cash, and I go. One time I said, can you put 20 on the card and then the rest is yours?
Okay.
She goes, well, we don't, we always do the cash first. And then like, in my head, I'm like, what do you mean? Like,
I know you can do it.
Yeah, it's not like, I don't care how you do it. I said, well, some of the tip is in cash. I mean, the tip is in cash as well included is what I told her. Mm-hmm. So she goes over there, poor thing. She goes over there and she tries to put the credit card in. And then I see her get all frustrated because in her system, it only goes one way.
Okay.
She's supposed to, all she's probably supposed to do was whatever, in her mind, just did the math and then put the cash as the math and then put the credit card after.
Yes, there's a workaround.
Yes, okay, which would have been fine. But she was so stuck in her way. And I threw her off, and I'm like, do we all do like stuff like that? And I started, I was like, yeah, I think we do. And that's where the genesis from the show came from.
Fantastic. Now, the genesis of the show, I want to talk about who's up first. How do you want to do this?
So I went to work, and I got some, I went around and asked people what they kind of do. So I'll throw one out, and then you throw one out. How about that?
Okay, that's fine.
And we'll talk back and forth from there.
Sounds good.
So one of my coworkers, I use a tray, okay, and I think they're all supposed to use trays, but we've kind of it's been a while since the tray service has been enforced.
Okay.
So a lot of people in my job carry glasses in their hands, okay, 2 or 3 or 4. So he doesn't fill his water glasses up to the top because he doesn't want to spill them.
And he's using a tray?
No, this is just normal because he cares. This he does it all the time everywhere. He doesn't want to spill the glasses of water. So,
I have questions, but I guess I have questions for him.
Yeah.
So
let's just unpack that in itself. What do you? So he'll use a tray for a lot of glasses, but at the same time, if it's like 4 or more, he's gonna carry it in his hands.
He's gonna carry it in his hands.
Yeah.
When you carry stuff in your hands, isn't it more secure?
I mean, it's supposed to be. I mean, I'm good with a tray though. For me, I feel more secure with the tray.
I get it. For me, I can carry 3 in one and 1 in the other.
Yeah.
John Cagney can go 4 in 1. I worked at Roadhouse and it was mason jars, and I used to load up 3 and 4 and then 1 on top. Mm-hmm. But the dismount's a little awkward.
Yeah.
So you come through.
That's
with the
where my
balancing act.
issue is when the multiple cups in one hand. is the putting it down and the dismount.
If you end up, I can carry 5.
Okay.
However, I need help putting them in my
down.
final hand. I'll be like, just put these 2 in there.
You need the 2 there, yeah.
And then you look like a moron asking
have
the
somebody
table
asking your guest to take it off out your hand.
Yes. So if I'm doing the pinch like that, I could do it. Mm-hmm. But if the water glasses are too wide, you can. My point is, he doesn't fill the glasses up because that's his thing.
That's his thing.
It's water. You know what I mean? It's not like spilling acid.
Yeah, you're not burning yourself.
You're not burning yourself. So I don't buy that he doesn't want to spill it. That's why he doesn't. If you're carrying it in your hand, to me, that's a more secure hold. It's just me.
Yeah, it should be fine either way.
You walk by, you have more intimacy with
absolutely
with the glasses. Mm-hmm. So that's not a reason. You're allowed to have the quirks you have.
Oh no, that's what the show's all about.
And so here's my other question: if he's carrying it on a tray,
does he fill them all the way up?
No,
he doesn't.
So then he just doesn't fill them all the way up.
He just doesn't fill them all the way up.
Okay.
Yes.
There you go. There you go. And I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Isn't that though?
And that is a quirk.
That is a quirk.
That is a quirk.
Because that's almost like more work in the
I'm filling them as much as possible.
As much as possible. So I'm not having to come right back.
Correct. I'm filling them enough where I feel like I
don't need them leaking over, but at the same time.
Right. I want you to be able to pick it up and drink it.
Yeah.
But short of that, I'm filling it as far as possible.
As far as possible.
Yes. Especially the sodas.
Yeah.
If I could buy myself a couple sips.
A sip can be huge.
A sip, you're right.
It could be huge.
A sip can be huge.
Yeah.
For me, I'll start off with Omar.
Okay.
We're familiar with Omar. He's been on the show, I think, the most amount of times.
Yes, he has.
And he has to have his spiel at the table. Full spiel.
I knew you were going to say this. I knew you were going to.
Yes.
He won't even let. And I don't even work there, but I know this. He won't talk to the guests unless they're fully seated. So he has to be able to do the spiel at all at once, right?
Okay, so
he's not repeating the spiel.
To be clear, yes, he's not inclined to repeat the spiel. And when it comes to Omar, we could do the whole show on him. Because he has several. Okay, I only picked the one.
Okay, no, we'll just talk about the one real quick.
Well, the one, I think this one stands out to me because not acknowledging. I'm not saying greet. He won't acknowledge him. Okay, he wants you all to march in together, sit down, and he can make his grand entrance. But I mean, that's paraphrasing. I don't know.
Yeah.
He'll acknowledge him or whatever,
yeah.
But. Yes, he has to say he wants to leave no stone unturned.
Absolutely.
So he wants to tell you about this, he wants to tell you about that, and how it's going to go, and he is stuck in that way. He doesn't want anybody else to greet his tables. Don't give him menus, don't go over there. I got this. This is my domain.
Leave it alone.
Leave it alone. And that's
I respect that as well, because I'm the same kind of way. When it comes to at least my table, I want to be the first person they see, at least on that level, besides the host.
It's completely fine. Sometimes it's a little nebulous because of circumstance.
Yeah.
But
I can go both ways.
Fine.
I can, for the most part, I would like to be, but if I'm in the weeds, I'm not above saying, hey, go greet them, give them some water, tell them I'll be right over. This way, at least they've been greeted. I don't want to, it's always the guest in the end. You want to make sure that they're happy. Whether they're right or wrong. I'm not talking about being right or wrong.
I wonder how this lands because in general, everyone has a spiel.
Yeah.
Everybody has something that they say to their guests. I'm not sure all of them are as elaborate and as detailed.
Okay.
Because I'll check out on a spiel. Okay. I check out at specials.
Yeah.
My eyes would turn up and sometimes I stop them. I'd be like, yeah, I'm good.
Mm-hmm. Yo, quick.
Yeah.
If you're on run-on sentence.
If you give me more than 2 specials.
I don't need to hear anything else.
I don't need any more.
I'm good.
Because I'm not. You're saying it for you. I'm not listening. I don't.
I've already probably looked at the menu. You know what I'm having.
That's right. When's the last time you had a special?
Only when they feed it to me.
Right?
Yeah.
At work.
Yeah.
I don't get them.
Neither do I. I go to places for specific things most of the time. I have like spots that I go to that I like certain things at.
Okay, but there's got to be a first time sometime.
Absolutely. For my first time, I'm looking at the menu and I'm kind of taking it in, but I'm not really looking at specials 90% of the time.
Never.
Yeah.
I don't want your leftover stuff.
Nope.
I don't want your melange or nothing. I don't want you to push the fish because it's about to turn.
Yeah. I want you to tell me what is consistent on your menu, and I'll ask, or I'll have and actually be done this room. I'll be at a spot. And we'll go there for the first time, and I'll pick out 2 or 3 things, and I'll let my server pick it out for me. I think I've done that with you before.
Yes.
Like we've been out, and I'll be like, well, I'm torn between these. I'm going to leave it up to you. I don't want you to tell me what it is. Mm-hmm. And then when it comes out, I'll be happy with it.
That's a good way to go, too.
Yeah.
I do that. Sometimes I just say, hey, know this, know that.
Yeah.
I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm good.
Leave it in their hands.
Leave it in their hands because most of the time they'll do right by you.
Usually they will.
They're not going to sock you
They're not trying to.
I hope not.
Yeah, hopefully not.
You leave yourself open and you get the tomahawk steak.
Yeah, and that's why I try to give them. I'm giving them direction. Like I like this or that.
Okay.
You're not hitting me with the most expensive item on the menu.
Yeah.
I kind of know what I want, but I don't know exactly. So I'm gonna give you 3 options.
Oh, okay.
I
see what you're saying.
Yeah, and then from there, I don't want to know what it is. Just bring it to the table, and hopefully I enjoy it.
I've left it wide open.
Yeah. Oh, you leave it wide open before?
I've left it
like
wide
completely
open.
wide open. Oh,
Completely.
Nice.
Yeah. I would generally give parameters of what I know that.
Yeah,
will
allergies
not,
and stuff like that.
Correct.
Yeah.
But I want to sit back and because left to my own devices, I may end up just sitting in that same groove. I want to stretch.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I want to strut a little bit.
I like it. I dig it.
That's right. I'm a peacock. You got to let me fly.
Yeah.
Now.
All right. So my next one. So the next one's actually me.
Oh.
I am very stuck in my way. This is breakfast only though. But I've almost do it. I do it now because of breakfast. I find myself doing it at all the different courses. But because of breakfast, I would go to the table and be one way, be like, start my spiel, but only get drinks, okay? Mm-hmm. Because breakfast was fast paced, and people would be like, well, overrated. No, I got you. And I'll stop people, or if they'll interrupt me.
So they're ready.
They're not.
But you're not.
I'm not.
Okay.
Because with and this is because of breakfast. I got stuck. Breakfast comes out so fast that
you need a measure of control.
Yes, because I can go get their drinks, and let's say I'm making coffee, or let's say they get a cappuccino, something that may be a little bit more time consuming. If I were to send it right away, their food might come out before their drinks do. And
but have you ever considered taking the order? But not
putting it in? Yeah, but I kind of just like saying it now. I'm used to it.
Because I know why there's a gap there because you memorize.
I do.
So you don't want to hold it in your head for like the extra whatever. Point, counterpoint.
Yes. And I started, and now
use
I do
a pen sideshow, Bob.
I could, but I like, it's my show, so I do it my way.
You're stuck in the ways. Yes, I got you. Okay. You got to give the people what they want sometimes.
And I get it. And I'm usually pretty quick when I come back. Like, if I know they really want to eat fast, I'll go get the water and tell them, say, your coffee or something that I know is going to take more time is coming. And I'll take the order right then.
So what you're avoiding is
making sure there's nothing, there can't be nothing there. Like, I don't want somebody running my food and they have nothing. You know what I mean? There's
How fast is this damn breakfast?
Sometimes it's fast. Like, I've seen it come out and like what? Yeah.
Are they sandbagging?
No, because it's breakfast. It's eggs. You know what I mean? But
that's true.
Eggs are fast, and you don't want, yes, your bacon and most of the stuff is already, cooked, but if you're just getting scrambled eggs and you're like the first or second table there, it can, and let's say you get, at breakfast what happens is 5 tables come in at once.
Okay.
So, and this is only in the beginning. Mm-hmm. Once you're in the middle and you start flowing, everything's fine. But
yeah, true.
Everybody comes in hangry, and so I have to tell people like, no, you got to breathe for a minute because I need to. I'm talking to multiple tables, so I'm getting all their drinks in one shot. Because
I see what you're saying. So that first turn is more.
Yeah.
You're gonna get all their drinks at the same time to be efficient.
Yes.
Go in your station, boom, 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 and so by reflex, not by reflex, but by association, all those things take time as well. So if there's like 30 seconds per table times 5.
Yeah, I send something
couple
in. That's,
minutes.
Yeah, that's,
okay. I see what
and then
you're
you're
saying.
like, and then they're coming, their food's in, like, no.
Okay.
Then, so that's why I do it that way. And I just,
So now it
now I
seeps
got stuck
into
in my
your
ways.
dinner service where, okay.
I got stuck in my ways doing it.
Okay.
And so now it's definitely stuck in my ways.
Gotcha. Okay. I will do myself as well then.
Okay.
You know, I'll follow your lead. And I have two.
Okay.
I'm the opposite. I write everything down.
He does.
And it's to the point where, and I've mentioned this as well, when I'm at brunch, I'm clearing tables and things like that, or I'm clearing the things. They'll start ordering. And I say, hold on, I'm going to clear. I'll be back, and I'll take out my pad, and I'll write it down. I tell them, I said, I'll write it down. Give me a minute, I'll get my pen.
Yeah.
I'll write it down. Because I really don't want to
Miss
remember
out,
anything, because I'm like one of those, I see a firefly, and then and then it's gone.
Yeah.
It was hard for me to hold it together today. You know, it's so I write everything down, and I have a record of what's happening. For instance, today, and I didn't say anything to her. She said, "Oh, I ordered the chicken and waffle," and in my mind, it's like, I didn't say it, but no, you didn't.
No, you didn't.
Because,
but I'll get it right out for you.
Because I would have written that down.
Yeah.
There's no way you tell me chicken waffle, I nod my head and I walk away. Mm-hmm. Normally, if I do that, 50-50, I'll get it in. But I write everything down.
Yeah, there was no CHX on my little screen that
I don't even abbreviate.
Exactly.
That's how good I write it down. I don't even abbreviate. And I don't know if I ever we talked about this. I think on Petty Getbacks or something like that. I have ways to make my guests feel uncomfortable. What I would do is when they're annoying me and they start over-modding things, I'll just pretend to write for a really long time. And so they'll say something and I'll write, and you can tell that it's past the point of writing what they said, and I'll just keep on pretending to write. And I'll draw out that awkward silence, and then I'll go, okay. Yeah. And they're like, what the
That's good.
Wouldn't you like to know what I wrote? Get out of here. So yeah, that's mine. And I'll come back to my next one.
Okay. So I have another one.
Talk to me, buddy.
So, a local a great listener. We actually talk about the show all the time at work. My boy Mikey. I'm saying his name because he loves the cast, and he'll be happy that I said him. So he won't cash out any old guest.
Okay.
Okay, like if he has, let's say he has a 5-table section.
Okay.
2 tables need they have their checks, but he just got triple set. Until all those 3 tables have gotten their drinks, at least their drinks, and have gotten greeted and everything else, he's not even talking to the other people. At least in his mind, he knows that those 3 tables are situated. So he's not cashing out the old table until all the new tables are taken care of.
So he described to you, I'm stuck in my ways where I won't. But that to me is good service.
That is. There's nothing wrong with it. But because we've talked about this on the show where, you want to get somebody out. And then you usually, like we've talked about the other way around where, hey, let's get them cashed out and then we can focus on those 3 tables.
So now it just depends on what is said or if something's said.
Yes.
A lot of times when you're talking about stuck in your ways, you know that there's a better way to do it. Am I wrong?
No, you're right.
You know there's a better way to do it.
Yeah.
But you're just like, you're compelled.
Yeah.
You're going to the library and you're checking out that book.
I'm doing it anyways.
You're doing it anyways. Catcher in the Rye.
Give me the Cliff Notes.
So I think that's what we're talking about. So he probably doesn't even say anything to them.
No.
He's just.
No, he doesn't.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what I thought.
Yeah.
Because I do that in some ways. I just like, man, I know I should not do this. There's a better way, but I can't help myself. In a ways, I know it's not on the topic. The ways in which I can't help myself, when I hear something stupid.
Oh. And you can't.
I can't let it go.
You can't let.
I can't let it go.
I'm the same way, honestly.
Did you just say?
Did those words just come out?
Yeah.
And
I
you're just
can't
like,
help it.
Oh,
I gotta say something. I want you to know that I know that you know that I know that you said something dumb.
oh, I got an example of it. So yesterday, right? I go and get some, and we're in the middle of a dinner rush. Mm-hmm. Marlon, I grab the ice. I put the ice into the thing. I pull up the ice. I'm about to pour it in my cup. There is a full martini glass, but broken. Not broken like the martini, everything else. The stem part is not on it. In my ice thing.
Wow.
My manager, I look at my manager, and I look and I show I show one of my coworkers, and I just kind of, and then my manager goes, well, I guess we got to burn that ice. And I look at him like, does that fucking come out of your mouth?
No, I'm going to keep going.
No, I'm just going to keep working at this. I'm showing you, obviously we have to do that. That is the given, okay?
Yes.
I'm showing you because somebody literally broke a glass, left it in the ice.
Kept moving.
Oh, wait, make it even better. This glass was like chilled.
Oh, so it was in there. It was marinating.
Marinating.
I wonder if like ice was poured on top of it. Because you probably can't see it.
That's scary to me. But I'm glad I caught it.
I know.
Thank God.
I know.
Because
I wonder how much I wonder how much glass I've consumed in my lifetime. It has to be a lot.
It has to be.
I'm telling you, restaurant, there's breakage all the time.
Glass goes everywhere.
Glass goes everywhere and far.
Yeah.
And far. And that's, we got to be eating glass all the time. We're like magicians.
Thank God we're alive. I cut up our insides.
It's probably already cut up. I'm telling you, I wonder that all the time because I see things break near, and they make that decision like.
This is not a 5-second rule. Clean up.
Jimmy G.
Okay, let's.
Our boy Jimmy G. He's been on Shift Drinks.
Yeah,
Shift Drinks with Jimmy G. He is an over preparer. For his shift, he has to have everything within arm's reach. Particularly, let's say at brunch,
okay,
or even less so at dinner, but particularly at brunch, he sets up like he's going to war. And no joke from me to you, and I know that you may not have any perspective, those of you who are listening or even watching. What do you think that is? We're 6 feet apart? 4,
if not
5
if not
feet?
less. Yeah, 5 probably.
5 feet apart.
Yeah.
There's a marking tray where you are. He'll set one up next to him. This is where the busters have the silverware, and he'll have one next to him. He will set up.
This is like a large step we're talking about. Like right now, from between me and you is a large step. Not even.
I'm talking his section is adjacent to the bus stop.
He's walking past it.
He's walking past it. He has to walk past it all the time, and he will set up the very thing that he's walking past. And you'll say it, and he knows there's a better, and he goes, he'll throw his hands up. He's like, I just gotta,
I gotta do me.
I gotta do it. I gotta buy the book. I gotta buy he can't help it. He can't help it.
He can't help it.
And when you point out the logic, you can see his disappointment that you caught him. You know what I mean?
Caught me.
But he can't help it, and that's his thing. He's stuck in his ways. He just over prepares on everything. What he really is a pack rat. He is a hoarder. He hoards things, and so I think he feels good with things next to him, close to him, because he does it. I feel in his everyday. He has to do it in his everyday life. He has to, because I see it at work, and it makes me crazy. I'm like, man, are you okay, bro? Granted, it's convenient. He polishes the wine glasses, put it right next to him. He's got his battle ready.
Yeah.
And so I'll throw in another one of his that he's stuck in his ways. He does not really. So he'll cash a table out. I don't know how you do it with yours. You put your own tips in and things like that. But well, we do. We input our own tips, and then at brunch you have a separate,
most restaurants are that way.
Yeah, most restaurants are that way. You have a separate chit that you staple what the hosts give to the guests or put on the table for record keeping.
Yeah,
he doesn't do it to the end. So he's sitting there in the computer doing like one by one when you could do it on the fly. He could do it on the whole shift. So when you're pulling with him, you're waiting for him to...
An extra 20, 30 minutes. So...
And all his stuff is crunched in his...
So I have So she told me stuff. So, my girl, my work wife. But she's very similar to Jim. Like has to go through when she walks in the building. If she's not, and I think people almost rely on it because when she's not there,
they use her.
Yes, poor thing.
Yeah,
because she does it all. She goes through top to bottom and makes sure everything is the way it should be.
She does all the side work,
all of it,
whether it's hers or not.
Okay,
yeah.
Off the rip. Okay,
yeah.
And now at the end of her shift, just like Jimmy G, she goes, Danny, I need you to close out my checks for me. I'd be like, how many checks do you have here? They're from the whole day. I'm closing because she don't trust the other people. I go, what do you mean? I mean, I'll do it for her because I love her, but that's not the point.
I get it. Certain things have been messed up there before.
Yeah, and I get that. But
wow. No, I'm on the fly. I'm getting it.
Yeah, I'm like, I get it. I go, baby, just write it down. If it's off, we'll find it. I'll help you, okay? Just write it down. There's no reason for me to be closing out 20 checks when we're both trying to leave at the same time.
The mistrust is real. Oh, my Lord. Was that your next one?
That was, but I liked it because I came off of Jimmy D's. I was going to bounce off of that anyways.
Okay. Give me another one, and then I'll go into me.
So our friend Amy.
Okay.
She never, ever offers the table pepper. Does it and forgets once they do order it. So because because of that, she had to do like Jamie did. This is very recent though. And now she has a pepper grinder on her at all times.
Has it in the small of her bag?
Yeah, that she had to figure but for years she told me, she goes, I've been doing this for I don't know why, Danny. I should even offer and I don't. They'll ask me and I'll forget. Like,
I wonder if that's stuck in your ways as much as that's a quirk.
That's a quirk.
That's a quirk. It's odd. Like it's almost like a glitch in the Matrix.
Yeah.
They ask you for something, but because it's pepper, you have a block.
Yeah.
I wonder if she got
the pepper hurt her one time.
That's a kid. Somebody went.
Yeah, got her.
Yeah, they got her. They got her good.
And I'm gonna give her a little two-part because that wasn't that much.
Okay.
She also is with her water. She won't take water to the table without unwrapping straws. So, like, let's say, like during.
So she unwraps the whole straw or the top of the straw?
No, the whole thing.
What's the point of the wrap straw? Disorder.
Like I would get just the top. You want to, and they could pull that off. I do that all the time. I'm fine with that.
Okay.
Yeah, but no, it has to be completely naked.
Does she not want the cleanup? Like, because they're gonna unwrap it and
I don't know.
On the table
I'm not
sure. On the floor?
I mean that could be it, but I didn't really elaborate when I asked her. But I go, what do you do that you know? And she goes, yeah, I do. She told me both things.
That's good recon.
Yeah,
that's good recon. I'm stuck in my ways, and this is my last one. I'm stuck in my ways with my credit card procedure.
Okay.
Whenever someone would say, "Oh, I ran your," maybe a manager or coworker, "I ran your credit card," and they'll give it to me, I have a certain way that I put the.
Oh, that's okay though.
But I'll rearrange it, and I'm not putting it on the table that way. I'll explain. Allow me to explain. Okay, server book. On the left side, I put customer copy on the very back, then the receipt, so they can have that part to reference the bill, the tax, the suggested gratuity, then the credit card, pen in the middle, my receipt that I get, the merchant copy is on the right side.
Okay.
So I started doing that when people would take both copies. If you
So you separate the copies.
I separate the copies for sure.
So you put the check with their copy on the same side?
Everything that sometimes I used to say.
Everything that's theirs is on one side, and everything that's yours is on the other. I got you.
Hakuna Matata.
I got you. I dig it.
Yes.
I dig it.
And I don't even have to say anything. I get the check back 99% of the time.
That's quality.
Because sometimes people put them all together and they take both copies. It's just kind of one of those devices that I've used, and I've had great success with it.
Well, that's whether it's a quirk or whatever, that at least it works. It fixed an issue that you were dealing with, because that sucks when somebody takes your check.
Dude,
the
that's
worst.
my money.
Yo, that's your money.
That's my proof of the money.
You're legit.
Okay. So yeah, that's one of those things that I have to have it that
Yeah.
way. So I will switch it all the time. Just beep, beep, beep,
Just so they
beep,
get
beep.
it.
You gotta get it.
You wrote it in plain English for him with the ABC.
That's right. And it works.
It works.
Yes. Take me home, big guy.
Oh, I don't have another one.
Okay, so I do have one more.
Okay.
Glue guy.
Okay.
Ralph. He has his entire apron opening, whatever that width is, filled with pens.
Oh, he'd have been robbed.
Filled with no, he ain't robbing him.
He might cut me.
He's coming after you for his pen.
Well, he let you borrow the pen at least.
Oh yes.
Okay.
But he's getting it back.
No, that's fair.
He'll remember.
No, that's fair.
He wants it back.
That's fair. Okay, I remember.
Yes.
I'm that. If you borrow my lighter or you borrow pens, I'm sometimes I forget. You know, but let's say like a lighter.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I only need them for the candle, but to be without for a birthday candle light, immediately because as soon as it happens, like
I don't get it till the next day.
yeah. So at this point I don't even let you. I don't tell people I have a lighter anymore. I ain't got no lighter. Okay, leave me alone.
Oh, really?
It depends. But yeah, if they're habitual offenders, you only get the one chance. And then my tray. Oh, that is me freakishly actually. The tray.
You still with the tray?
I'm still with the tray.
Wow.
Yes, I am with yes.
How did you not lead with that? Danny will keep the same tray the entire night.
The whole night.
It's with his person
The whole
all
night.
long. And not just any tray, his tray.
Yeah.
He goes through all the trays
I have a
to
tray.
find the tray that has some kind of meaning to him, some kind of markings from Mars or some crap. And then somebody say, "Hey, can I borrow your tray?" And he's like, "Nope." He washes the tray once or a couple times a shift.
At least in the beginning and usually about halfway through.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you're Linus with that tray.
Yeah, it's like my blanket.
It's hilarious.
Yeah, the tray doesn't leave me, yo.
I laugh at people when they try to get your
Yeah.
tray.
People I had a coworker yesterday. I was sitting there. He tried to snatch the tray. He wasn't even working. He was in plain clothes. Came in to get a bite to eat. He tried to get me. I was like, no, back up off me. People be like, let me borrow your tray. I'm like, no. What do you? No. Well, there's no trays. That's not my problem. Okay.
That's a you problem. Wow. To answer to the lighter thing, off air, I'm going to tell you how I had a foolproof plan to get my lighter back.
Oh, okay.
Not safe for work. With that, let us know the things that you have to have your way, your idiosyncrasy. I guess what we're calling it is stuck in your ways.
Stuck in your ways.
Right? How are you stuck in your ways?
Tell us.
Leave us a comment.
Absolutely.
If you enjoy the show, like, comment, subscribe. We're on YouTube, people.
Yeah.
And that's a strong way that you can help us grow.
Absolutely.
Keep this machine going.
Share, love, send us out the love. We love it.
It's all love, baby.
It's all deadly.
And if you're on the audio only, you can review us. Take
Review us.
a minute and a half.
And Marlon
Give
always
us
tells you
5
guys
stars.
where to reach us at whenever we're doing stuff.
At the Modern Waiter. Yes. Follow us on Instagram. I'm active on Instagram at the Modern Waiter Podcast. I do have TikTok as well. I'm getting more into it. It's really fun. It's a lot of work, but it's fun. And so with that, we will bid you adieu till next week. We do this for you each and every week. We enjoy it. We love it.
We love it.
I hope you can tell. I'm Marlon Joseph, the Modern Waiter.
I'm Danny Villain. Subscribe, people.
See you next time.
Later.
Whoop whoop.